Thinking about moving to Nashville? Well, stay tuned. Here's 5 things that I do not like about Nashville, Tennessee. So the first thing I don't necessarily like about Nashville is the lack of public land. We're not talking parks, we're not talking recreational areas. What we're talking about is places that you can go and take your ATV, UTV, dirt bike, whatever, what have you. I personally like riding dirt bikes, and the fact that I have to pay some private track to go ride it gets kind of annoying. Most of the time you're taking, unless you get lucky, you're taking a 2 to 3 hour trip to go ride your dirt bike. That can be taxing, especially if you have kids. And if your kids like to ride too, that's where it gets annoying. The fact is, 4 hours out of a day in a truck waiting to go ride your bike is never fun. Flip side of that, just buy some land. You buy the land, you make your own play place. Problem solved. Now, the second thing that I do not like about Nashville, and it might just be a southern thing, I'm personally from the north, but the use of the term down the street to describe everything. It's a very rural area, unless you're really like downtown Nashville. It's a very rural area, but everybody says everything is down the street. To me, down the street is not 30 minutes down the road. Down the street is 5 minutes tops. So you got to kind of get used to that. But if you like being secluded or kind of inconvenient to get to, I guess down the street works. With Tennessee being so rural, another thing that I don't like about it is the commute times. I'd say that most people don't live in the city that work in the city, so commuting back and forth between work and home can sometimes be a hassle, especially because of the amount of people that have been moving to Tennessee. The congestion and traffic has just gotten even worse. But if you work from home or you actually wind up living in the city or not working in the city, that does play a factor in it. So I'd say, yeah, third would be the definitely the commute times. Which brings me to the fourth thing. The fourth thing is the pay. In my opinion, from when I was actually in the workforce, pay is below industry average, which means that if you Google your industry, more than likely you're going to get paid less here in Nashville. But on the other hand, it probably is it's not that bad of a thing because cost of living is a lot lower. So it kind of works itself out. You don't need as much money to live anyway, so. And number 5, the summer heat and humidity. It's awful. There's no other way to put it. If you like to sweat, come on to Nashville. It's like weather you can wear. It's almost like being in the summer and wearing a sweater. Well, there you have it. There's the 5 things that I do not like about Nashville. But overall, Nashville's a great place. The Southern hospitality really reigns here, and it's a great place to raise a family. However, you have to decide on that on your own. Well, in all seriousness, Nashville is a great place to live. Southern hospitality reigns. Down the street's not that bad. You get used to the drive. Some of the windy roads are kind of scary and sketchy, but overall, I'd have to say, it's not as bad as some people make it out to be. The pay scale it's low, but it's not so low that you can't live. The housing market has boomed here recently, but I believe that pay is adjusting accordingly. Overall, I would just say, Nashville is a great place. As far as the dirt bikes and the ATVs, UTVs, you kind of get used to taking that drive. It sucks, but you get used to taking that drive just to have the fun. So, if you're looking to learn more about Nashville, I'm going to try to post a video at least once a week. I believe the next one is going to be about the terminology used in Nashville. Most people move here and say they'll never say y'all. If you think this video was helpful, please like and subscribe below. I will try to post a video every week covering the different areas of Nashville. Feel free to reach out to me. I'll have my number linked below, and look forward to hearing from you.